Okay. Hello and welcome to our webinar, Dry Cleaning with Sensene as an Ecological Alternative to PERC, here at our Büfer Training Center in Germany. We're pleased to welcome so many participants to our webinar. PERC is still the most commonly used solvent in dry cleaning worldwide. Nevertheless, it is increasingly under discussion because it contributes to long-term environmental pollution if used improperly. Moreover, regularly requirements are increasing, which causes additional administrative work and cost for the user. Ecological alternatives not only meet the spirit of our society, but also enable the user to distinguish himself from the competitors through a positive image. For this purpose, we provide accompanying promotion material, which we will present later. We can all make a contribution to protecting people, the environment and nature. Before we begin, I would like to briefly introduce the team and explain some rules for the webinar. Sophie Demicoli and Tunde Fatay from SafeChem will present interesting aspects of Sensene, but also illustrate the potential of Sensene in textile cleaning with impressive examples from practice. In addition, we will also take a closer look at the recovery of Sensene through contact water treatment at different machine manufacturers. My name is Dominik Suttheimer. As a graduate engineer in chemistry, I've been working as sales director for Büfer since 1994. Before we start the webinar, may I ask you to mute your microphones if you haven't already done so. If you have any questions, please use the chat function. I will summarize all questions to ensure they are answered during and at the end of the webinar. Thank you for your patience, and I wish you an interesting and informative event. Okay, now we're going to start to show you one batch of garments cleaned in Sensene. We have prepared two dresses. The dresses are exactly the same. This one, as you can see, was dry cleaned in hydrocarbon. The other half of the dress was dry cleaned in PERC. And this was dry cleaned once in Sensene, but we're going to do it one more time. What we will show you is the difference in brightness. We have a slight color migration on the piece which was dry cleaned in hydrocarbon. We have a graying in PERC, and we have a very nice brightness in Sensene. Additional to that, we have prepared a fabric with different kinds of oil, just to show you how efficient Sensene works on all kinds of oil. So we're going to start that now, and during the machine is running, our colleagues from SafeChem will explain you some more things about Sensene in general, with also additional examples of dry cleaned garments. Okay. To overbridge the time for the batch, I now give over to Sophie and Tunde from company SafeChem, who present you some more information about Sensene.
Thanks a lot to Büfer for organizing this webinar about Sensene, and thanks to everybody for participating and taking the time to be with us today. So I'm really happy today, together with my colleague Tunde, we are going to talk about Sensene, the gentle performer. For those who do not know me, my name is Sophie Demicoli, and I am in charge of the marketing for the dry cleaning business at SafeChem. So let's start. First of all, with a little bit of history. So Sensene has been launched 5 years ago on the market. And it was launched at TechScare in Frankfurt in June 2016. Prior to that, some customers have tested the product in Germany and Italy, and then we launched the product at Frankfurt. Then we introduced as well Sensene in Russia at the Expo Clean. And we further as well our expansion in the European country, but as well in Australia, in New Zealand, for example. Then 2017, we launched Sensene at the North American Clean Show trade show, and followed by that at TechScare in Shanghai. As you know as well, that there is in some countries or regions where the legislation is very strict, so we need to apply some certification, and this is what we have done with the NF certification in France and as well the New York approval. 2018, Expo de Tergo in Milan, I think it was really the momentum for Sensene where we could really establish the product worldwide. And with our motto, share your story, where we really put in front of the scene the customers, so talking about his experience with Sensene. After that, we as well gained as well a completely different type of customers, like workwear accounts. Then we extended the sales as well together with Buffa as well in other regions, like for instance in Denmark. Very important as well is participating as well to machine producers open houses, which was obviously to last year because of the COVID quite difficult. So this is why we are even more happy that we are doing today this webinar together, that we have the possibility. The value proposition of Sensene. So I think you all have seen already these 5 icons. So let's start with the first one. This is the sense of beauty. So Sensene has a very high solvency power that enables to remove a variety of stains on different fabrics, and it combines the cleaning advantages of PERC and the gentleness of hydrocarbon. The second one is the sense for nature. As you know, Sensene is based on a modified alcohol formulation, which is inherently biodegradable and therefore an environmentally responsible way of dry cleaning. The sense for business, which is also very important for customers. We are saying let the solvent, let Sensene works for itself. And pre-spotting can be reduced, the finishing is as well easier, and thus it helps the dry cleaner to reduce the operation cost. The sense for touch, Sensene gives a fantastic touch and enables easier finishing as well, and there is as well less wrinkle, so this is why it makes the whole thing very easier. And last but not least, sense for scent, which Sensene leaves a pleasant, fresh scent on garments. Now let's go a little bit more in details into the Sensene benefits. So as I say, Sensene shows very high quality performance. This is the solvent based on modified alcohol. Sensene has functionality for both oil-based and water-based soiling. It unites as well the cleaning performance of PERC with the gentleness of hydrocarbons, which gives the dry cleaner much more possibilities to treat the garments. So it not only improves the spot removal, but as well we are saying that they can as well use Sensene for various textiles or the diverse applications. For example here, so we have a customer that is in Venice, is specialized in dry cleaning the costumes for the carnival. Or we have as well customers that are specialized in carpet cleaning as well. Pictures always speak for themselves. This is why I said it is very important to share this with you. So as said, we are as well customers who are specialized in industrial workwear. So we have the pictures, for example, very oily gloves. So you can see the pictures of the cleaning prior Sensene, after Sensene, as well very heavy polluted workwear. So which I think the pictures really speak for itself and speak for the very high performance cleaning of Sensene. We have as well customers that are sharing pictures of before, after cleaning on Facebook and are happy to share these pictures with us. For example, we have these customers in the UK as well, which is obviously not only specialized on workwear, but from time to time gets those as well, and very happy about the cleaning results. We have these customers who are from Spain as well that was really amazed about the cleaning performance of Sensene. Yes, Sensene, as said, it combines, of course, the high solvency power from PERC, the gentleness of hydrocarbons, and it has as well a very great impact on color brightness, brilliant whites as well. We have some customers saying that the whites are even whiter, that the colors remain really, really bright, that there's no color bleeding. And this does definitely speak for the solvent. Let me share you as well some more pictures. So we have, as said, Sensene is very ideal as well for different type of textiles. So we have customers dry cleaning for. Here you can see, of course, several very light colors that remains bright. And different type of textiles as well. So these are as well Sensene customers that are sharing via Facebook pictures of the dry cleaned garments in Sensene. This one is coming from China as well. So really happy seeing, okay, the stains removal. So the stains went immediately away and the color remains. So it is clean, it is soft, it is bright, and it is fresh. And one more slide, of course, about the bright and shiny colors. So that you can see that very different type of colors, like the reds, the women reds. This with this handful jacket as well from customer from Slovakia as well. So very happy about the results. We have these customers in the UK cleaning the baby milk on the Hermes blanket. So feel free as well. We are really sharing all these pictures on our Facebook page. Yeah, now over to Tunde for a few slides.
Thank you, Sophie. So I'm also working from SafeCam. I'm an application specialist, and I'm specialized on more on the technical side of Sensene. So I will just speak a couple of words about some of the technical aspects. So what are the further benefits of Sensene, and especially when we speak about the process itself? So Sensene is contributing to drying, a shorter drying time. This is something that, of course, pairs with a process that will require less energy in general. So we have seen some comparison studies, and Sensene process combined with the modern machine technology can contribute to a process that leads overall less energy. Our customers report, and also Sophie mentioned, that working with Sensene leads to less finishing work. This is due to its special chemical composition. So all this brings to a optimized, cost-effective management. And especially in this period when there is sort of a transition period, many customers having old traditional machines with PERC that at one point come to an end of their lifetime, so they need to change the machine. And some of those customers opt for alternative solvents. And what we learned from our customers that Sensene is also enabling an easy learning curve from PERC. So it means that once you change the machine from PERC to Sensene, you can still maintain the very similar work behavior and similar working habits in your in the shop. What we still hear from our customers and also from our partners, our distributors, machine producers, that Sensene and the modern technology, the closed equipment, so the closed circuit machines are a great pairing. And overall, they contribute to saving. So it's a great compatibility with the modern machine and modern technology and an alternative modern solvent. So as I said before, this is a special chemical composition. It's an innovative formulation with respect to a molecule as PERC. And this is really giving a great pairing. So customers report less extra maintenance, less extra cleaning, for example, in the tanks or the filters or the water separator. And also due to its chemical composition, Sensene is not contributing to bacteria growth. So what does it mean? So less and easier regular maintenance for the customer. That's of course leading to a happy customer. And if you have a happy customer, that means of course less trouble for you and more time to focus on the business. Furthermore, one of the important aspects that we are very proud of is that Sensene is also respecting the environment. So as said by Sophie, it is an inherently biodegradable molecule. It is safe to handle, so ensuring a better working environment for the dry cleaner, for you that you do business with the dry cleaners. So providing a sustainable but high quality chemical in combination with the modern closed equipment, the new machine technology is really contributing to achieving the best quality results, but in a healthy and safe working environment. So this is a great thing because we have the PERC performance, the similar PERC working habits, but in a more environmental friendly area. And last but not least from my side, since we were talking about traditional solvents and modern solvents, so what is the real difference in the performance? How Sensene compares to PERC in some of the aspects? So as you can see, both solvents have a high Kb value. It means that both of them have a high cleaning power. Their soil removal is very strong. Sensene is contributing to brighter white, so it is preventing discoloring and preventing as well graying of the fabrics. In comparison to PERC, Sensene is more gentle to the fabrics and to delicate materials. This is due to its special chemical composition. And being a very strong solvent and a very wide range variable solvent, it also enables the use of less pre-spotting and post-spotting agent, and moreover reducing the time that you dedicate actually to these actions. And this is valid also for the finishing. So having the textile already with less wrinkles is contributing to saving times in the finishing work. And this is all from my side, and back the word to Sophie. Thank you, Sophie.
Thanks a lot, Tunde. So exactly, and if you are not yet convinced, we would always recommend, please have a look, go to a dry cleaner and just see for yourself. So now let me speak a little bit as well about communication, or what we're doing through the social media, and what type of markup material we can provide you and your customers. So first of all, I believe you have already all heard about the welcome packages that we are providing directly from our offices in Düsseldorf to your customers. I have to say that it really well appreciated by the customers, and they are really asking for it and even sending us pictures of them with a certificate, which make them really proud. So please, if you have any new customers, please give the information. You can pass it on directly to me or to Büfa. And please note that we will, of course, treat the customer's information as very confidential, so it will not be shared with other parties. So please do not hesitate and let us know if we can send welcome packages. The certificate is available in several languages as well. If your language is missing, then we will ask for your help just to translate it, and then your customer will have this certificate translated in its own language. Marketing material we have, you have probably already seen that. We have, of course, the Sensene branded bag. We have the notebook. We have as well stickers for the cleaning machine. So please do not hesitate to ask us for that as well. So we already are putting it as well, this single all inclusive in the welcome package. We are as well very focusing on social media. We have now, for 3 years ago, launched the Facebook page where we have more than 420 followers right now. And we are sharing their pictures of new installations worldwide, of customers' events, of pictures of cleaned before, after. So any information as well that you want to share, we are happy to share that in our Facebook page. So we share posts, but we as well share posts from customers. So please have a look on our Sensene webpage. So here you see as well, so our customers as well sharing as well pictures of the certificate, and then as well recommendation from some partners. So please have a look. I think you might find very valuable information over there. We are as well, of course, publishing there. So just communication messages, some funny one, for example, or we are just thanking the customers community for the numbers of followers that we have achieved, or we are as well, we want to interact directly with the customers, so asking them as well questions and saying what are, for example, the favorite garments you dry clean with Sensene. And these are things that you can see, for example, have been shared 10 times via Facebook, so which really engage more interaction with the customers. And last but not least, so we are doing as well case studies for several customers around the world. So here the new one, for example, if you have as well a customer that would be ready and happy to do this exercise with us, please let us know. I think this is something that our customers are using as well as marketing tool to promote, to share with their customers. So I think this is a win-win situation for everybody. It will be, of course, available. We are doing it in English, but then as well in the we can send in other languages as well if it is required. So please do not hesitate to come back to us directly if you think this might be something for you. Yes, and with that, I would like to say thanks a lot for your for your time. Thanks a lot for listening to that, and hopefully that was a very interesting session for you. And now go back to now we are going to show you as well customers' testimonials in a video. So over to Büfa now.
Buongiorno, sono Eugenio Casadio, sono uno dei soci di Un'ora Lastor. Noi abbiamo scelto il Sensene e ne siamo molto contenti perché abbiamo visto che ha un forte potere schiassante tipico del perfluoro, ma lascia sui capi una mano molto morbida tipica degli idrocarburi. In più è un solvente con un basso impatto ambientale e quindi anche l'ambiente di lavoro dove tutti i giorni noi con i nostri collaboratori viviamo è un ambiente più tutelato, più green, e di questo siamo molto contenti e soddisfatti.
Molti ci chiedono perché abbiamo deciso di passare a Sensene, per 3 buoni motivi. 1 perché il solvente è più performante di lavaggio, 2 perché è ecologico, rispettoso per l'ambiente e per la salute, 3 perché è di facile uso, adatto per tutti i tipi di tessuto. Alla fine è stata una scelta vincente.
Hi, I'm Nea Strangeway from Seoul, Finland. We have 50 branches nationwide. I've had a great pleasure to work with Sensene Solvent, which is one of the 4 solvents that we use here at Sol, not to forget the 5th one, wet cleaning. There were 3 points I wanted to mention what I like about Sensene. The first one is hardly any pre-treatment is needed before dry cleaning, an easy finish after the cleaning process. The clothes come out pretty wrinkle-free. The second one is the scent. It's very nice and mild, which is a great plus for our Finnish customers. Third one, last but not least, Sensene keeps its colours nice and bright even after several cycles. I have regular customers that use our dry cleaning services, and knowing that Sensene doesn't affect the garment's colouring, I'm happy to service their clothing as often as I do. Thanks for listening, and I hope we see you soon in Finland. Thanks, bye.
Hi, my name is Gerwin and I'm sales manager for Buva Care in Netherlands and Belgium. We are working with Sensene for more than 4 years now, and we have over 25 satisfied customers working with Sensene. The cleaning results of Sensene for professional workwear are excellent, and the colors of delicate garments are really brilliant.
Hi, I'm Umesh from Henderson Laundry and Dry Cleaning in Auckland, New Zealand. The reason I chose Sensene over Pig is the reasons are various. Prime among them is that Sensene is environmentally friendly, and our marketing that is as well. It's pleasant to work with, there's less wastage, and it's easier to clean and dispose of. It reduces the sporting that I need to do, especially for gentle garments like silks and costumes that we do quite a lot of, especially Asian costumes and saris and uniforms like that. So I find it easy that using Sensene makes it easier for cleaning those. Thanks.
Welcome again from my side. I will speak of some of the technical aspects of Sensene. So first of all, briefly, what are the Sensene properties? So you see it is a modified alcohol formulation. It appears as a colorless liquid. It has this very light odor, so most of our customers define it as a very fresh smell. It has a KB value that is 161, and what does it mean actually that the KB value is 161? Let's look at this aspect a little bit more in details. So how do we measure this this value? Usually in the solvent world, in the cleaning world, we attribute this value as the solvency power. Actually, this parameter is measured by taking a special resin from the kauri tree. So this is why the name is kauri value. And this resin is dissolved in butanol. So this is why it's kauri butanol. And then to this solution, the solvent that we want to measure is added. And this way we measure the solvency power. So as you see, the hydrocarbons have a KB value around 30-40. Perchlorethylene has a high KB value around 90. But if you see, Sensene has an even higher KB value. But as you imagine, this is, I was speaking about a resin. So this way we measure actually solvency power that is related to a resin solubility, to a fat dissolving, oil dissolving capability, and it is not really showing all the wide range of the solvency power of one solvent. If we go back to the properties table, you see that the Sensene is a modified alcohol formulation. But what does it mean actually? Why do we call a modified alcohol? What are the modified alcohols? So modified alcohols are let's say a modern molecule, a very versatile compound, which are characterized by their hydrophilic, so water-loving, and lipophilic, so fat-loving, oil-loving properties. As most of the dry cleaning solvents, so the main purpose of the dry cleaning solvents is to remove fat, oil-soluble spots. However, the modern molecules, the modern solvents tend to have more versatile properties. So as Sensene, which has a very good cleaning power and a great solvency power. However, it has also a part that is hydrophilic, so water-loving, so can remove also one part of the water-soluble stains. Due to its special chemical composition, it is also preserving the gentleness towards the different types of textiles. So this water-loving property means also that Sensene has a higher affinity to water than other alternative solvents, which is actually contributing to its great and advanced cleaning performance. Why is this advanced cleaning property important? Nowadays, not only the solvents are more and more complex, but itself the products that we use every day. So also the stains that we will find on the textiles are becoming more and more complex with emulsions, with fats, with water-soluble parts. So this change in the composition of these products needs to lead also to some changes in the solvent world. So we need to adapt, we need to provide modern cleaning solutions to the dry cleaning market. And as you can see on this scale, you see that Sensene has a very good solvency power, so very good dry cleaning solvency properties, but also contributing to some of the water-soluble spots removal. And what does it mean on technology side? So as mentioned before, Sensene has a higher affinity to water, which is contributing to the more effective water-soluble spot removal. And this is why it has this very wide variety and advanced cleaning performance. But this chemical feature, of course, requires a proper and adept technology. And this is why SafeChem, together with its partners, developed a method for advanced contact water treatment. And what is this method about? It is based on a very simple technology that is called salting out, which is well known in the chemical world. And it is separating the solvent from the water by affinity. So we already spoke about affinity. So we spoke that Sensene molecules might be attracted to water due to this affinity, and we can find in the water separator some attraction. But once we add the salt has more affinity to water than the solvent. So practically the salt will take place of the solvent. So the higher affinity part will go with the water, and the less affinity solvent will separate. This is a very easy and quite fast and as well an economic method to separate the solvent from the water. And this is practically also happening quite immediately and resulting in a very efficient separation. This is a video with adding some here we added a high concentration of salt just to show what happens on extreme scale in this separation, just to try to simulate what is happening or what can happen in some aspects of the salting out method. So this is not the proportion or not the quantity that you will have in your machine. So when you add salt to a water that has some solvent inside, an organic compound, you will see that as the salt binds to water, the solvent molecules will separate and flow on the top of the and form an upper solvent layer. So hope you will see as the bubbles go up. So this is the organic compound going up because the salt is taking its place due to its higher affinity to water. This is not only a great method, an economic method to enhance the separation, but it is also offering different other benefits. So of course it is improving solvent mileage, so it will contribute to less solvent consumption because you will recover to the last drop. It is also providing excellent cleaning power over time. And it is also reducing the solvent residues in the wastewater. So it is contributing to an even better environmental compliance. Due to the very good relationship with the machine producers, and of course we were speaking about the method itself, so the theoretical method, and I've shown you just in practice how this works, but the real expertise is putting this into practice. And this is actually where the expertise and the experience of the machine producers come in, because they learned the method, so they understood the theoretical basis of this method, and they adapted to their machine. So they found the solution that is adapt for their customers, knowing the world of the dry cleaning market, knowing their customers, knowing their partners. So they really developed their own methods and their own technology to even more enhance and automatize this method. So I think the best way to really hear what benefits this method offers, it's really to hear them speaking for themselves. So now you will see some videos from our machine producer partners that will speak briefly about the method and the technology they adopted in their machine. So this is all from my side. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Marco Boccola, Engineering Sales Manager at Hilsa. I'm here to show you in a short how we manage perfect solvent separation in your Sensene machine. These are simply the elements we are using: a carbon fiber bag and salt caps. You can see it here inside the separator. We do have an inspectionable separator. And you can see now here from the side glass the salt bag inside the separator, the water down below here, the solvent up there. The salt gets in solution in the water that can't keep solvent inside. And that's a very good separation. Okay, this is our best way to keep your Sensene solvent in the best condition, both for cleaning and for solvent mileage.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I present you the Bove contact water separator device. It's this kind of small system based on salt. You can see the salt over here, like from a water softener, and this kind of salt is responsible to crack the chemical binding between water and solvent, and after that the separation is made by gravity. We are using the inlet over here for the contact water. Then we go down by a pipe directly to the salty zone, and in the salty zone we use air bubbles. This kind of air bubbles you can connect to your air system, and there is a small needle valve you can adjust, And this kind of air will create mechanical action in the water flow. And with water and salt, we increase the conductivity. And after that, we made the separation automatically by this kind of pneumatic drain valve. The water goes out, and then the solvent zone go down, and then new contact water goes in, and then it goes up, and there is the overflow, and then the solvent goes out, and you can use it with your next cycle. Just give it to your button trap. That's it. If you have any further question, please contact us, bove-germany.de. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen, thank you for the invitation to take part in this event. My name is Gabriele Cupini. I'm the sales director of Union SPA. In recent years, Union has built many machines which have been working with Sensene solvent to the great satisfaction of customers without any technical problem or complaint. In order to offer machines which fully respect the environment, Union technicians have also developed together with SafeChem easy-to-use filtering system specifically designed for Sensene solvent, allowing an effective treatment of contact water in order to reduce solvent residue to a minimum, a phenomenon which is matched to the technical composition of the solvent. The result is a low solvent consumption rate, which together with the powerful cleaning property of Sensene solvent make it a solvent to be considered. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I'm Mark Nicolini, General Sales Director from Brenzacci, and I am with our Excellence range of machines specifically studied for Sensene solvent. We are very proud of this range, which is very effective, and I have to tell you that we have a very good millage of solvent, very reduced consumption of solvent due to the special system using salting out techniques, which we are going to incorporate in the machine. In this way, we are going to have a very good water separation. We keep a cleaning performance of the machine very high, and once again, we have a very reduced millage of the salt. Thank you.
Okay, the load is done, and now let's see how it looks like. Here is a dress, and as you can see, it's still bright and white, while the same textile cleaned in hydrocarbon or in PERC has a significant graying or even a color transfer, a slight one, while this looks still bright and white, very excellent. And when you look at the fabric here, you see all the oil stains are gone. And I show you how this looked before. And as you can see here, all these oil stains, different olive oil, raps oil, all kinds of different oils, are totally gone in Sensene, and that was the same fabric treated with the same kind of oil before. So what you can see very clear here is it has a very strong oil removability, and it takes care of the color so that the white always looks very bright. And even if you have a damaged garment, for instance, damaged by a color transfer because the garment was dry cleaned in PERC before, you can put it into Sensene and in most cases, you are able to fix the fabric. Thanks a lot.